Alright guys, that's how much I drank, that's how much I got left. So, now I'll try to finish the 40, I got like about 3 minutes. Oh man, I don't know if I can do it, but time to learn how to drink, so I'm gonna challenge myself, and if I fail, I fail. Fuck it. Music starts. You know what, I don't feel like drinking right now, it's like I'm forcing myself to do it. But, you know, it's like, like I feeling the age, like, when I was younger, it was just like me wanted to like run, jump, drink and all of that. Now I'm like, it's time for some serious shit right now, like, trust me, like, for all the young kids who watching my videos, I know most of my viewers like my age, like around 30, between like 25 and 34. But if you're a young kid watching my video and you're like 25 years old or maybe like less, 20 years old, once you reach my age, once you're like around like 30, it's not gonna be the same. And also for everybody out there, for all the employers or whatever people who are judging people, let people just to grow up. I think that society have to be more understanding of people. And that that goes back to Raka Russo, why I want like to discipline people and why I want like to kill people and send people everywhere, and I'm all about the purity of race or whatever. Why do I like these ideas? The reason is because I don't think that we as people learn how to live in multicultural mode. All the parents have always problem with younger kids. They cannot understand that kids are rebellious, so it's always like parents and kids conflict. People are judgmental. If you as a kid or like 20-year-old, whatever, 25-year-old, you just want to have some fun, people just like, oh, you drink and you're not gonna get the job. There is some notion in there. Of course, a lot of people have jobs and put out liquor videos, but I grew up with the parents who were telling me not to do it. So therefore, there are some people who think that way. With all these racial tensions and all of that, with all these Boston riots, and when people in America are talking about cultural difference between white Americans and black Americans, that's a clear signal to me that in America, even though we live in the melting pot, in a multicultural society, I think that people did not learn how to live with people who are different from them. And then of course I forgot to mention, they call foreigners crazy, so that's another proof of the fact that Americans never learn how to deal with people who are different from them. They still think what they think. You have to like voice yourself, and then they just like, oh, I'm sorry, but they still think what they think. So people just trying to put that facade, trying to show, oh, we're so good, we love everybody. Oh, you loud. And I said, well, I'm sorry. He's like, oh, just kidding, like shit. You're not. You just like don't want to have no problems if I'm gonna call you out on being racist or Russophobic because, I will say, oh, you know, I'm Russian, we Russians are loud, don't fucking know. He's like, oh, I didn't mean that, but he did. Because he's different genetically as an individual, and he doesn't like this loud behavior. So even though he let me get away with shit, on the back of his mind, people like that, like Western Europeans who have different genetics, therefore they have different behavior, they're still thinking, you know what, they don't like this fucking asshole, but they just pretend like they're cool with it, but really they're not. So that's why I'm saying, you know, it's all fucking bullshit. For real. I'm a little buzzed, but I know what I'm talking about. That's serious issue, so for real. So, you know, that shows that people, even though they pretend to be accepting all of that, they're really not. People are trying to be nice, like in the society, but in reality they're not. They still like people who like themselves. And that's another reason why I don't like Western civilization, Western society. Because these people, they conquered half of the world, they conquered people who are different from them, they make them to be like them, and if they're not like them, they make them mocking them and telling them that subhuman. Well, it's not directly, but it implies. And they're crazy, whatever. Therefore, we live in a fucking racist society, and everybody knows that. And people just being fake all the time, pretending to be nice and shit, but you know, let's be real. Multiculturalism, that does not work. But terror does. That's why you have these Muslim terrorists, Russians, you know, North Koreans, and of course Americans don't like them. But see, the thing is, in order for Americans to like these people, they have to be like Americans. And if they're not gonna be like Americans, they're always gonna be hated. And the media is gonna lie about it like they're so fucked up, etc, etc. No, they're not, they're just different. And Americans, they don't accept it. They never will. So really, that's all about the West dominating the whole world. And the West dictating everyone how to live and what to do. That's all it is to it. There's no fucking democracy. It's all fucking lies. And you can get pissed at me, but that's just my opinion, based on my experience. Let's continue. Ой! Good fucking punk rock for you motherfuckers. Не забывая волю и честь, можешь тем, что имеешь, там, где ты есть. Swill, swill, swill.